Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 5 of the TEW 2016 Challenge Run. This is the go-home show for Monday Night Raw for the Elimination Chamber. And without any further ado, let's just get into the show. We start with, well, Brock's supposed to be off-screen, but Seth Rollins coming to the ring, making his first appearance on Raw since the night after the Royal Rumble where he got laid out by Brock with those 6 F5s. And he's like, ha ha, man, I missed being on Raw. And then Pop like, yeah. He's like, but I needed time. As much as I love it, I needed time away from Raw to rest up because I admit I wasn't prepared for Brock Lesnar on the night. And then boo. I wasn't prepared for Brock Lesnar to come out and lay me out with 6 F5s. However, if I could go back and change anything about that night, I wouldn't do a damn thing different. Because I've now taken 6 F5s. 6 of the move that Brock Lesnar, the best move in his arsenal, the best thing he has to put me down, and I'm still standing. So if that's all that Brock Lesnar has to offer Seth Rollins, then by God, I'll prepare, I will train, and come WrestleMania, I'll be untouchable. And when the Beast eats just one curb stomp, he'll be history, and his reign of terror as the Universal Champion will be over. So Brock's not supposed to actually be on screen here. He just was. I let him on by accident. We then get Elias in the ring. He says that him hitting Apollo with the back of with a guitar last week was him teaching Apollo a lesson. And another way to teach Apollo a lesson will be coming up next when he goes one-on-one with his mentor, Titus O'Neil, and exposes Titus as the loser that everyone knows that he is. And of course in that match, Titus is not going to beat Elias. Him and Elias have good chemistry, apparently. Not like Titus to get the best out of anyone in the ring, but it is still only a 52D+. Elias gets the win. He scored a 60, so he's getting better. Titus is Titus. Yeah. We then have a 4-way. We just show the 4 teams in split screens. We've got the Riot Squad, Naira and Tamina, Sasha and Bayley, and Io and Kairi. Because they are, while they are SmackDown representatives technically in the match, they're not SmackDown superstars, so they are free to appear on both shows. Sort of like what the call-ups are doing in real life. And it's just advertising up next. We've got an 8-woman tag match. It'll be Liv, Sarah, Nia, and Tamina against Sasha, Bayley, Kairi, and Io. For final preparations for the Chamber match. That match scores a C-, which is actually okay for any match involving Nia. And it's Kairi, Io, Sasha, and Bayley pick up the win. Bayley pins Tamina with the belly to belly. This whole babyface team here is doing really good in ratings. Tamina's 44, yeah, because she's shit. Liv's 38. Tamina is improving in 2 things, Sarah and Kairi. But moving on. Charlie Caruso is seen backstage outside of Stephanie McMahon's office. She's saying she hopes to catch a word with Steph when she comes out to ask whether or not what the situation is with Becky, whether she's heard from her, whether or not the main event is still a go. The door opens to Stephanie's office, and instead of Stephanie coming out, Charlotte walks out, all smug, grinning, and then Charlie tries to ask her a question, but she just ignores her and walks away. What could have been discussed possibly in there? We then get another quick squash of Heavy Machinery where they beat the Ascension. Yes, Otis and Victor in the same match. The good old Dozer Bomb again from our buddy Otis, who's scoring a 32. Don't worry, he'll be scoring 100 soon enough. Then we get the tag team champions, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, coming to the ring. And they call out the Revival, they say, yeah, that you are, we take back what we said last week, because you are a brilliant tag team, but not quite as brilliant as us. And we're even great as solo competitors. which we have no reason to believe the Revival are. Because we've got a former United States champion, former NXT champion, former multi-time world champion across other organisations, and an Olympic wrestling, I believe, medalist. I don't believe he was a gold medalist, Chad Gable. So obviously they're pretty good as solos. The Revival, we don't know how they are as solos, but they come out and accept the challenge. So we're going to get 2 back-to-back one-on-one matches coming up now, starting with Rude versus Dash, which actually scored really good. Rude beats him with the Rude Bomb. Well, the Glorious DDT you wanted to change. I haven't done change all the finishers yet. I've only just realised now that Bobby Roode isn't actually on time decline, which is fun. So then Gable and Scott Dawson. Dawson gets the win. So we're 1 apiece, heading into the match at the Elimination Chamber with the titles on the line. Apparently Chad Gable can't call stuff in ring, that's bullshit. We then get the Kevin Owens bowling promo. This is basically the same promo they run in real life, just of Kevin Owens giving an injury update and bowling with his friends and family, because that was great. It was the best part of the whole show, and I'm going to do it here. We then cut back, and we have Tyler Breeze making his way to the ring, and No Way Jose is in the ring already. He cuts a promo saying when he beats No Way Jose, he's going to run him out of town, so we're never going to see him again, just like he did with Dean Ambrose 2 weeks ago. And then he'll score another impressive win, keep racking up momentum, and then he reminds Alexa, he's like, hey babe, the offer still stands anytime you want to come and be my chauffeur. We get the match. Breeze wins with the beauty shot. No surprise here. Any No Way Jose match counts for the match quota. Then we'd have a commercial break there, and then we'd cut back with Jose crestfallen after his defeat. Titus would come up to him. He's like, "Hey man, it's all right. You win some, you lose some, man. You'll get him next time." And then we hear laughter from off screen. Turn around, it's Apollo. And Apollo's laughing at Titus, like, "Hey Titus, you say you win some, you lose some, but whenever I watch you and whenever you're involved with anything, it seems like we don't know how to lose. We don't know how to win anything when you're here. So maybe it's everyone's best interest that you let people be and give up this shtick." God damn it. Not the match. The match actually did pretty good. Drew McIntyre beat Braun with a Scott Drop 78B. Much better than I thought it was going to be. This, however, highlighted here, is going to be a problem. Drew has torn his stomach muscle. That doesn't sound good. And it was fucking Braun who did it. Of course it was Braun who did it. Yay. Speaking of actually yay. Bobby Lashley in a photo studio doing various poses with Lio Rush taking photos. He's like, "Yeah, big man, hit him with your favourite pose." And Lashley bends over, shows off his lovely bum, and then Finn Balor will walk up as Lashley's bent over showing his bum, but Lashley would quickly stand up straight, put the bum away, and get intense. It looked tough. Leo's like, "What is funny, Balor?" And Finn laughs. It's like, "Oh, I came here and I thought I'd see you taking photos of the Intercontinental Championship around Bobby Lashley's shoulder, because come Sunday at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, he'll be kissing it goodbye." And Leo's like offense. He's like, "Hey man, you can find a partner, Finn Balor. Take on the man of the hour and the almighty up next." Finn accepts. He said even if he doesn't find a partner in that time, he'll happily take them on 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Leo laughs. He's like, "Ha! Funny that is, that's convenient that is, Balor, because I don't know who wants to team with you." As they walk off, will Finn find a partner? We come back from the break, and Leo and Bobby are in the ring. Finn comes out alone, making his usual entrance. Gets in the ring. He's like, "Hey ref, I didn't find a partner, but it doesn't matter because I want to take on these two cunts in a handicap match." Leo and Bobby, they laugh at him. They're like, "Ah, you're a loser, you've got no friends." And just the bell is about to ring. Bray Wyatt is in the ring, and he volunteers himself to be Finn's partner in this tag team match, which ends with Balor delivering the coup de grace to Lio Rush and pinning him. But why did Bray Wyatt come to the aid of Finn Balor? Nobody knows. Main event segment. Stephanie McMahon comes out, obviously after we saw her earlier on, and she calls out Ronda Rousey, who obliges. She comes out to the ring. And Stephanie tells Ronda that she, after her last week, when Charlotte jumped over the barricade and beat her up, and Ronda decided that she wanted to face Charlotte instead, Stephanie's thought about her request, and it's been a week now, technically over a week, like a week and 2 hours, and she hasn't heard from Becky at all. So it's gonna be granted. So she called out Charlotte Flair, Stephanie invited to Raw. She comes out to the ring with Ronda, and Stephanie's like, well, since Becky's out, this is your new Raw Women's, and then she's cut off by the crowd, who burst into a cheer as they see Becky hobbling through, knee brace still on. She gingerly gets in the ring and she hands Stephanie a doctor's note while she's smiling. Stephanie reads it, and she's like, you almost left it too late, because I was literally just about to announce that Charlotte had taken your spot. But I can see now that you are cleared, and so, given that you won the Royal Rumble, you should stay in the WrestleMania match. Charlotte is not happy with this. She's like, I was going to get that spot. It's my spot. I deserve it. And Charlotte's like, Becky, I'll face you at Elimination Chamber. If I win, I get your spot. And Steph's like, no, because Becky earned this spot fair and square because she won the Royal Rumble, but in the interest of fairness, Charlotte, you can face Becky at the Elimination Chamber, and if you win, you don't take Becky's spot, but you are added to it, and it becomes a triple threat. Charlotte laughs because she's like, Becky's not even 100%. She still has that knee brace on. She can't beat me. And then she gets in Becky's face laughing, calling her a loser. And then Becky pushes Charlotte away. Ronda was just dipped at this point. I don't know what she's doing. But Becky then rips the knee brace off her leg and uses it to smack Charlotte in the face. And then she hops around on her injured leg. She's like, hey, I'm cleared. I'm perfectly fine. I can face you. I'm 100%. And then she's ready to defend her spot at WrestleMania, her one-on-one spot, and not make it a triple threat match. We end the show, apparently, and we get an 86B+, which I think is okay. Yeah, not a very picture-heavy show or a very eventful storyline-wise show, because it was the go-home show, which is to advance more stuff, and that was the final Raw before Elimination Chamber. We've got SmackDown 205 Live left to do, and then it'll be our first pay-per-view. See you then.